So here is Mateo, and you'll have to excuse the straw that's on me because I had been in the foaling stall since my mare had her foal, little Toddy. So had to come and now work Mateo, and he's actually doing a really good job of coming to me and letting me touch his face. We became really good friends about me helping him get the bugs off. And so I just take some time here and rub his face and really kind of bond with him a little bit. And we're working on letting me use two hands. Oftentimes they will let you touch with just one, but then introducing two hands can be a little bit more sensitive to them. But he's handling this really well, and he's letting me adjust his halter. So I'm going to reward that by walking away. And he really does have a sweet demeanor. And I just like to kind of mess around and play with the halter, go back to rubbing their face, and just asking him to come off the pressure gently. He does that pretty well. And I'm just going to do a couple more of just adding the pressure and getting him to follow. This is where it helped having a little bit of the drag rope, because he was able to learn release of pressure without it having to involve me. So it's kind of nice because he has that understanding a little bit, and we can put those principles into use. And now I'm just chatting with my student. So it's nice to kind of be able to give him some rubs.
Like his body seems pretty relaxed. Yeah, but that sometimes when they go.
And just again stepping away, coming back, and you can see he can handle kind of the gestures that I'm doing. Those aren't worrying him too much. He seems to, for the most part, be very willing to let me touch all around his face. Kind of doesn't mind me taking the clip off. And getting a nice follow here. So again, I'm the friend that gets the bugs off his face. And then just getting him a little used to like what it looks like when I have two hands with the rope. And then he let me go to his shoulder, so that was good. And then I was able to clip the rope on and off. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll clip just on the side, but you don't always want to do that on the rope halter. Always, you want to be able to get into the loop because it can stretch the halter if not. But he did pretty good. It just took me a minute to get it back on the loop, which that's okay. And again, you know, this boy is thin, so we have him on the best alfalfa. He's not really wanting a grain, so what people kind of don't realize is that Mustangs don't know how to eat grain. And he's choosing to eat the alfalfa, so I make sure that he has all the alfalfa hay in front of him 24/7 to really help him gain the weight. And again, I'm just kind of playing with seeing what he'll let me do, flipping his mane over, and then taking my attention off of him for a minute. And he really does enjoy his face scratches. So I've just been keeping it really low energy. That just seems like what he has been wanting. You know, some horses can be a little higher energy and they need to move. He just seems to be really enjoying getting the face rubs and doing the little massages on his face. He seems to like. And he's letting me flip his mane over, and you can see sometimes I like to use my left hand as a block. And again, just playing with moving off the pressure of the halter some. And using my left hand again, just as a little bit as a block. Sometimes, you know, they'll try to push you around a little bit, but we're just starting our vocabulary together. So again, like when I had to scratch on my leg, that could have sent some Mustangs, i.e. Eton, way far away, but this guy is pretty good about not worrying too much about that. Yeah, it's good getting some good steps to where I can practice going up, touching his face, and giving a good rub on the halter. So I was really pleased with this little session with him today, and I'm going to leave it at that. And just keep kind of building our relationship.